Welcome back to the Coin Studio. What if I told you a single coin, just 1 penny, could buy you a luxury car, pay off your house, or even change your entire life? Sounds unbelievable, right? But deep inside Australia's numismatic history lies a legendary treasure. We're counting down the top 10 most valuable Australian coins ever discovered. But at number 1 sits the legendary 1930 proof penny. Not just rare, almost mythical. Only a handful exist, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune. Stay with me, because this is no ordinary coin story. This is the crown jewel of Australian currency. Let's moving on. First up, 1930 prof penny. Close your eyes and picture the chill of an early morning in 1930, Melbourne, cigarette, smoke hanging over the coining room, deafening thuds of presses echoing through sandstone corridors, and a superintendent whispering to a junior engraver, "Make these 6 pieces perfect." Those 6 became the fabled proof pennies. In high-res macro, each one looks like liquid chocolate. You can literally count the beads around the rim without a loop. Every fine line of King George V's beard is sculpted so deeply it seems 3D printed. Numismatists love to recite the coin's odyssey, stored in felt-lined cabinets, traded in hushed private rooms, then finally thrust into the limelight when a Sydney buyer stunned a packed sale room by paying a $115 million. In March 2019 still, the benchmark single sale record for any Australian coin. Build your opening montage with black and white, footage of Depression soup lines, dissolve into slow-motion pans of the penny under studio lights, and let the voiceover weave the paradox. How a coin born of economic despair became a trophy of national pride. Transition into diagnostics, bead count, die pairing, bead denticle alignment, and stress. The iron law of provenance, without paperwork, it's a 5-cent trinket. Wrap by inviting viewers to comment on which treasure hunt, garage sale, inherited hoard, e-waste bin they dream will produce the next 7-figure miracle. Next up, 1923 half penny. Shift the soundtrack to a crackling bush radio in 1923. Mint workers in Melbourne crank out an emergency half penny run, maybe 15,000 pieces, then shutter the presses. Nobody realizes they've minted Australia's scarcest circulating copper. Flash forward a century, under halogen auction lights, bidding paddles shoot up while a single, proof-like survivor fields like still water. Crown diamonds and 8 pearls. Glowing hammers at $35,000 in February 2023. Now take the audience down the rabbit hole of detective work. Curator John Sharples poring over dialogues to prove Sydney backdated its coins. 922. Making Melbourne's sliver of 1923 output the only genuine article. Teach viewers to locate the central diamond, count the pearls, and inspect the obverse scrollwork for die fatigue. Sprinkle in human. Drama, 1950s kids, who unknowingly spent fortunes on bus fare. Retirees dumping jars on kitchen tables hoping lightning strikes. Next up, 1946 silver coin. Turn up a faint silver ring, the musical ping sterling coins make when flipped. That note carried through every cafe cash drawer before 1946, when Australia debased silver content to 50%. Spotlight the superstar. The 1932 florin struck at the depths of the Great Depression. Only 188,000 were minted, and most earned bruises in everyday commerce. Enter the hero piece, certified PCGS MS64, equal finest known, and explosive enough to bring a $28,600 at Noble Numismatics. Auction 112. Fade and B-roll of the coin rotating against a black background. Parliament shield shimmering. Feathers of the kangaroo and emu sharp as day 1. Educate viewers on sterling weight. 023363. Troy Oz. Then contrast bullion math with numismatic premium. Explain coveted features. Pastel rainbow toning, crisp shield pearls, and full crown rubies. End with a cinematic handful of jangling silver poured on velvet, challenging viewers to guess how many hidden rarities still lurk in Grandma's sewing tin. Next up, 1927 Canberra florin Q ceremonial trumpets. It's 9 May 1927, and Australia opens its new Parliament House in Canberra. To mark the day, the Melbourne Mint strikes just 400 proof florins, mirror fields. So smooth they mirror the ceiling lamps. Fast forward to August 2023, when a gem FDC example flashes across the auction screen and secures a $2,750. Direct your audience is gaze to the 3 complete steps on Parliament. House, rarer than a lunar eclipse, and the striations, in the obverse field signaling meticulous dye polish. Weave historical context, the young nation flaunting architectural pride, the sense of optimism between wars, and why owning this coin feels like holding a framed snapshot of federated ambition. Prompt viewers to consider whether they'd rather own a modern sports car or a 2-ounce slice of sterling history that might outpace inflation, and invite comments on their pick. Next up, 2020 Firefighter $2 coin, switch to fire engine red lighting. The Royal Australian Mint released the 2020 Firefighter, 2 to honor those who battled the Black Summer bushfires. Then came the notorious bullseye error, where the central flame migrates onto the Queen's cheek. One of these dramatic misstrikes has fetched as much as $16,000 in private sales, catapulting a pocket change coin into luxury territory. Let the script zoom into high-speed macro of the misplaced flame. Overlay graphics comparing normal versus error placement, and leverage heart-thumping. Audio of helicopter, water bombing to drive home the symbolism. Explain how die-cap slippage breeds target-like rings. Why error coins ignite bidding wars. And why authentication with microscopy and UV inspection is vital. Finish by urging viewers to check that jar of spare change, because every pay-wave receipt could be hiding a tiny monument to heroism. Next up, 1967 $1 coin, silver prof coin. Now glide to 1967, when designer Andor Mezaros's sweeping swan was struck not by the mint, but by London's John Pinch's for a private crown competition. Only 750 proof silver dollars exist, each an icy white disc with mirror flats and frosted devices. A pristine cased example recently listed at $2,500 in the Wynyard Coin Center. Catalog, still modest compared with its aesthetic punch. Paint the narrative, post-decimal Australia searching for symbolic motifs, Messeros sketching waterfowl silhouettes on train tickets, and collectors today debating whether this unofficial pattern deserves full national issue status. Break down the design's dynamic tension, swan's wings, outstretched like a breaking wave, crown hovering overhead, and demonstrate how proof frost and mirror fields create visual pop on 4K cameras. Tease the dream that someday the swan might earn official issue recognition, pushing prices into orbit. Next up, 2012 Red Poppy $2 coin, fade into a crimson glow. The 2012 Red Poppy $2 ushered color into circulating Aussie coins and immortalized Anzac sacrifice. With a tiny mintage of 503,000, pristine specimens became modern legends. On the night of Queen Elizabeth II's funeral, 1 coin in mint. Condition fetched a record A. 40,000 online. Script your B-roll. Rotating coin over a field of silhouetted poppies. Bagpipes crescendoing. Explain pad print technology. Why red pigment chips so easily. And how third-party grading slabs protect both paint and premium. Guide viewers through spotting fake color fills. And remind them that even circulated but bright makes the perfect sentimental Mother's Day gift for military families. Next up, 2013 Purple Coronation $2 coin. Shift palette to royal purple. The following year's 2013 Coronation 2 celebrates the 60th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's crowning. Roughly 1 million circulated coins exist, but the 35,000-piece mint-marked collector version is the grail, one resold for $2,500 earlier this year. Bring up split-screen graphics showing standard versus C folder packaging. Narrate how social media FOMO and royal nostalgia keep bidding frenzied. Educate on UV reactive ink features and discuss why grade inflation MS66 versus MS67 can double prices. Close by asking viewers where they stand in the debate. Hold for the centennial or flip while hype is fresh. Next up, 2018 Invictus Games $2 coin, cue heroic yellow and black. The 2018 Invictus Games $2 pays. Tribute to wounded veterans competing in Sydney under Prince Harry's patronage. Though minted in healthy numbers, certified top-grade coins command respect. A PCGS slabbed MS65. Example sold for the equivalent of $9,500 in a February 2023 eBay auction. Build pathos with stadium crowd roars over footage of competitors crossing finish lines. Explain why even low dollars matter. Modern color tech, low face value, and emotional resonance make this a perfect gateway piece for new collectors. Encourage viewers to chase a full mint roll and preserve it in archival, tubes away from UV. Next up, 2017 Lest We Forget 2 coin. Lower the lights to solemn amber. The 2017 Lest We Forget $2 features. The dome mosaic of the Australian War, memorial rendered in concentric colored tiles. Standard circulation coins are plentiful, But the premium C mint mark on card recently changed hands for A, $8,000. Use slow tracking shots of the coin set, against footage of the eternal flame, letting narration highlight how design, symmetry echoes the memorial's architecture. Offer quick tips, gentle soapy water, no abrasive cloths, and clamshell capsules for storage. End by inviting comment section tributes to family members who served. If you also have an old coin, let us know in the comments. Your coin might be featured in our next video. Thanks for watching and happy collecting!